Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 67. 67!
67.
That comes
67.
after 66.
67.
Yeah, that's how I knew this was 67, because last week's was 66.
That would make next week 68.
No,
Yes, I knew
that can't be right. Anyways, I'm Ryan. I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin, and
Hello.
another good friend of ours is here this week to discuss all things with us. Jared Colinger is back with us. Hey, Jared, how you doing?
Everybody, I'm doing great. It's good to see you all and hear from you all. It's always a blast. Glad to be back.
Woo!
Yeah.
So before we get to this week's stuff, if you haven't listened to last week's episode, I encourage you to go back and listen to it because it was a fun one, I thought. Even if you don't like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or you don't like video games, we had a fun time. If you like history, hey, there's some history in there. So
Wow. Went back to the Renaissance, to
Yeah.
the Civil War.
we also talked about the new Venom trailer and all kinds of stuff. So go back and check that out if you haven't checked that out. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, review, comment on iTunes. That helps out. All of them help out. Helps us bump us up so more people can become part of the I Am Geek family.
Geekyverse.
Sure. Yeah.
The geeky verse.
The Geek verse. Anyways, so like I said last week, Jared, you weren't with us. So I want to get your opinion on last week's.
Fill me in.
So last week we had a battle. We did battles last year, but this time we sort of changed it up, and we put two video game franchises head to head to see which one would come on top, and we decided to start sort of in the fighting category. So we started with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. So the whole franchises together, not just individual games or characters, but the whole franchises. And we sort of we talked about the history, blah blah blah, and we ended with some questions to pit to see who is the best. So we ended on the categories were graphics, story, gameplay, characters, and which game would get your last quarter. So I just wanted to get your opinion before we move forward with our stuff for today on what you would how you would answer those questions.
Oh man, I was never good at either. I was never good at either. Combinations, buttons, how you have to the joystick, whatever direction it's supposed to go in, and then what about a button combination? Never good. But I grew up with both. I remember playing. I think I remember playing Mortal Kombat over at your house because you all had like maybe the Super Nintendo version, or maybe it was the Genesis version. It was definitely the one with. Yeah, it was the one with. Yeah, but we had some Street Fighter games growing up, but I gotta say, for me, even though I'm not a huge fan of either, I would have to go with Mortal Kombat. And I'll explain why. Now, it's not dismissing Street Fighter, what it does, what it has contributed. It's none of that. It's the impact and legacy of what it's done to video games, like with the MPAA, the violence, graphics, the whole rating system. It's affected that. It took its characters in games beyond just regular fighting games. It tried some new stuff on the PlayStation 2 and wasn't necessarily great. Like the Shaolin thing. I can't remember all those games, but they tried doing different things with the Mortal Kombat characters and the story. So that was something unique. Didn't say they succeeded at it, but they tried. They tried, and I don't think there's been a whole lot of Street Fighter offshoots of like Ryu and M. Bison like doing something, Buddy cop, yeah. So, but then when Mortal Kombat, I think it was either 9 or 10 on the 360, or when it just redid the graphics, classic Mortal Kombat fighting, And those past couple games on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, like I just sat and watched all the fatalities because they were so gruesome. But it was great to see all those characters back in action and add new characters like even Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. But as far as like competitive fighting, it's Street Fighter all the way.
Oh yes, there we go.
So yeah, you kind of ruined what Ryan was trying to go for here. I think is because both me and Katrin voted for Mortal Kombat, and he was trying to get.
He's not done. Oh, so he's just going by category. First category.
Okay. All right. So what was the next round?
Okay, so there was graphics, story, gameplay, characters, and then which would get your last quarter.
Well, let's see. I think. Well, last quarter would most likely be Mortal Kombat. So I'm sorry, man. I mean, I'm not dismissing what Street Fighter has contributed and its legacy, but as the challenges and things that Mortal Kombat series has taken to stretch itself, it's just impacted, I think, society in a larger way for the big picture. Now, granted, like Street Fighter, what is it, 5 or 6 or whatever it is right now, those graphics are late. They do look incredible. The cell shaded art, that's gorgeous. But I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's okay. This is how our breakdown
Get over
went.
here.
Graphics went to Street Fighter, story went to Mortal Kombat. I'm giving it all away. You should go back and listen. Go back and listen to it. Not giving it away. Anyways, we sort of I decided, they didn't decide. Mortal Kombat was for the button masher, and Street Fighter was more for the refined palate, sophisticated game player.
Yeah, I think that was.
I'd say so. I mean, they play a lot of more Street Fighter in like the Evo tournaments, like with the video game like tournaments. So yeah, I mean that's fair.
That was the biggest thing is like it was a lot more difficult to do, and still is probably, Street Fighter moves. Like you really had to, it's more of a finesse kind of thing. Whereas with Mortal Kombat, you could learn the moves really easily and you could button mash with it. And it's very fast paced play. Yeah. And that's why it's like we said, you put my last quarter would go to that, because I know I'm going to have a good time playing it because I can fake it, and make it fun, Yeah. Fake it till you make it, right? So
you learned that lesson here, kids.
Yeah, learn that lesson. That's the life lesson for today. Fake it till you make it, and then just be faster than the person behind you.
That's right.
Anyway, so that's enough. You can go back and listen to episode 66 as we break it all down. But today, there was some news that came out today that shook me to my inner core, that I've been waiting years and years for.
Wow.
Literally years, probably since, hold on, I'll tell you since
when. Guy Fieri has opened a restaurant in Disney?
Chicken Guy or whatever.
That line has been around, like, it's been halfway through Disney Springs.
Yeah.
For these chicken tenders.
For chicken. Yeah.
And
they say it's good, though.
I guess. Every time that he opens a restaurant, the reviews are always like, eh. But I guess this is good. You got me off track. Yeah.
We're talking about the mayor of Flavortown.
Yeah. Are we going to go to Flavortown when we're going to pop our head in when we're there in October? Katrin?
I don't know. I mean, if it's that crazy.
I just want to pop my head in and go, Flavortown, and then just walk out.
Don't do that.
We can do that.
That's another one of my TV show addictions right now is Guy's Grocery Games. It's on the Food Network.
That is a good game.
Oh, it's like the old supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
But with chefs, and they got to go through the store and gather up their ingredients, and then come back, and there's like some kind of game involved, and they come back and make the meal, and there's judges. And then at the end, there's like the dash to the grocery store to win $20,000.
Yeah. It's a fun show.
Today, that's what we're going to talk about. Guys, Grocery Games for the rest of the time.
Supermarket sweep.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's fun. It was fun. Anyways, okay, so, yeah, not Flavortown. So I was shook to my core. I've been waiting for this since 1999, probably. I mean, if I think about it. It was announced today. Well, I need a drum roll or something. That for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
There's a cat purring.
The Belmont, Simon Belmont from Castlevania is coming.
Da-da-da-da.
I'm so excited. I've said for years, this game needs a Belmont. And everybody's like, well, they're not really owned, by Nintendo, blah, blah, blah. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. It's happened.
You got 2 Belmonts. You didn't get just
I know.
one Belmont.
Not only did I get 2 Belmonts, but I got an assist trophy in Alucard.
And a Dracula.
Is there a Dracula?
He's the boss on the stage for the Castlevania. You've got a bunch of bosses that periodically come in, like the Mummy, Medusa, the Werewolf, Frankenstein, and they mentioned it. There's like something that happens periodically, some settings or actions that you do that would trigger Dracula actually showing up. And there's also some other hidden boss. But yeah, they did something really cool with the Castlevania stage.
So
yeah.
So the assist trophies, and then we'll get into everything. Is that something that happens on the screen? Like you get an assist trophy and then something happens, or what does that do? I don't remember.
It's the assist trophies will show up like as a glowing kind of looks like not necessarily an orb, but like something in it's like glowing multicolored thing. But anyway, it's just an item that shows up that you could pick up at any point. It's just whoever picks it up first gets that assist trophy.
So it's like a power?
Kind of. It's just like either a character that pops up.
It's like a Pokemon, but not Pokemon.
Because what would be the coolest thing to do for an Alucard assist trophy? Is it flips the whole screen upside down.
Oh.
They do have characters, other assist trophies that do that.
Because in the game in Symphony of the Night, that was the cool thing. The secret mode after you beat the game, you would play the whole game upside down.
That is true.
It'd be so cool. That would make my day. So Nintendo guys, I'll just be like, assist trophy, and I'll flip the TV upside down.
Yeah,
that'll
work.
I can do that.
You can make it work.
So I'm so excited. So now, if any of our listeners would like to buy me a Nintendo Switch and have it shipped to me, let me know. Private message me. I am Geek at I am Geek on Twitter, or just
we can start a
email me
GoFundMe.
Oh, please do.
Oh, there you go.
Please, somebody.
And
Ryan, you got time. The game doesn't come out until December. You got time.
Yes, but there is no possible way that I could convince my wife. Hey,
not with that attitude, young man.
Hey, honey, I really need to buy a Switch so I can play as one character in one game that comes out.
You could probably go to GameStop or something and just play it there. You know how they have the demo system.
He never leaves.
I'm going to be like knocking on Chris's door.
Mister, can I play?
Come December.
Sir, you have to leave. We're closing the store.
I'm going to drive to Dallas and just knock on Chris's door and be like, hey, I'm here to play Super Smash.
Come on in.
I'll play it like a couple hours and be like, okay, see you next time. And then just leave.
5-hour drive, no problem.
Man, so Jennifer, my wife, if you're listening to this, make this young boy's dream come true.
Well, hey, I mean, that's close to Christmas.
That's close to Christmas.
Chris, if you love your brother, make this dream come true.
Man.
Okay, I'll talk to Jennifer.
Oh, your wife, Jennifer? We're both married to Jennifer, so it's really weird.
Yeah.
Two different Jennifers,
okay.
not the same
Two
one.
different. Yeah, not the same Jennifer.
That'd
that
be
I
weird.
know of.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's separate.
Anyway,
Although I don't.
What excited you most about playing as a Belmont? What did that reveal meet your expectation with what you thought the character could do in a Smash game with Simon's moves?
I haven't even seen what he's going to be able to do. I don't know if they know if they've announced it. I just saw Simon Belmont and I said, "That's it. That's all I need."
You sent us a link.
I didn't even read
to
the
a
link.
video.
I've watched that video twice.
I haven't even watched the video. I just
thought we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this until you sent me a link.
I was so excited.
To a video.
I know. I didn't even get to watch the video because it's been crazy working at the house today with the kids. And I had another project that I worked on today, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. That sort of took up my whole day. So wrangling two kids, a toddler and an infant, is like wrangling cats. So I just saw it and I was like, Belmont, and I clicked on it and then sent it out. So there's a video. Now I have to watch the video.
Well, here's a couple of things that he's got. He's got the vampire killer whip. He's got the whip. And he's got a bunch of other different attacks like the cross, the holy water, his uppercut, the axe. He's got a really cool final smash move where he throws you in a coffin, and it's called like the cross, something I can't remember. I've got to watch it for a third time, but looked really cool.
I don't even see a video on here. Maybe that's why I didn't see a video.
Just look up Nintendo Direct for today.
Here, I'll send
See, there's no video.
Scroll down.
I'll send you. Yeah.
Just go to internet.com slash gov.
Go on those YouTubes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where I have it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. But he looks a little bit like He-Man to me, though.
Yeah, I thought that too.
That's what kind of struck me. Like, I think because I guess, originally the character, he was very pixelated. So, so
maybe we missed some of that.
So I guess I can see where they derived all that look.
In one of them, he had a headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And He-Man doesn't have a headband. I think it's mostly the hairstyle and like the loincloth thing. Yeah.
The barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I still looks cool, and I don't. So, the other character, the other Belmont,
Richter.
Which one is he from? Which Castlevania is he from?
Richter is from Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It was never technically released in the United States, but it came out years later on PSP, and it got re-released on like the Virtual Console for the Wii several years ago. But he's got a similar move set, just different look.
Yeah,
I'm watching this right now, just so you guys know, and I'm just like,
yeah, the video is amazing. Before it shows the gameplay, it's like that footage of him like tearing through the Grim Reaper or whatever he is, his face and all that. It's like, oh, that'd be awesome.
Luigi, no.
But it still looks cool once they show the gameplay too.
Luigi was just murdered.
Yeah. Or was he?
He's only got the poltergeist with him.
Yeah, he's not in Luigi's Mansion anymore there.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh.
But I do wish Alucard was a playable character.
Oh, yeah. He's my favorite.
I did think even though he is just an assist trophy, I thought he had a lot of really cool moves with like turning into mist and of course, if you KO, like he's apparently really hard to KO or something like that. But if you knock him out or any assist trophy out, you get an extra point. Like if you're playing in a match, you get extra points.
I did find it funny. One of them, like it showed, I guess Richter, he does something where he throws his hand up in the air, but he's on a level. I think I remember this level where water kind of rushes through at one point, and he just gets swept away after he does it. It's just kind of funny to me. I was like, oh, well, that was quick.
Sorry, I'm silent right now, but this is the coolest thing ever.
This is a rare moment.
I know. I want to play this game. Okay,
so go ahead.
Simon Belmont and Alucard. Basically, the Castlevania characters are my favorite characters of all time, video game wise. And then Symphony of the Night is my favorite game of all time. So, spoiler. There you go. So being able to play them in Smash Brothers is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Luigi, go back in your body, Luigi. Just go back. Ooh, there's a scary face guy. Crying purple tears.
It's from the original Castlevania.
Yeah, I remember those things.
No, I know, I do too. So basically Castlevania, I had all the portable games. I don't think I had all of the actual Castlevania games for systems because there's a couple of systems I didn't have.
Yeah.
But all for the systems I had all the games.
I think it's cool that the candles, there's like candles on the stage. You can like break those and stuff. drops down from him. That's great.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
coolest thing ever.
hidden items.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of characters.
Yeah, but we'll get into all the characters and everything for Smash Brothers here in a minute. We could go ahead and do that now, and then I can come back. It's fine.
Why not?
Well, some other characters that got highlighted in today's Nintendo Direct were Echo characters, which were just characters based on other models like Dark Samus, Chrom, things like that. So it's nice that they throw those in. But I totally got trolled at the very end of that Nintendo Direct video because I got trolled by King DDD. Because okay, so spoiler alert! If you've not watched the Nintendo Direct and don't want to be spoiled by this next character, pause it and skip a couple minutes. All right, so here we go. So it showed Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong in their treehouse, and they see a looming shadow in the window, and it looks like the shadow of King K. Rool from Donkey Kong Country. Mm-hmm. And then King DDD just rips off his disguise, and he's laughing at you. And then, so he's just laughing right there, and I thought, oh great, I just got trolled. I got my hopes up, and then King K. Rool comes up from behind King DDD and punches him in the face. So King K. Rool's in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And now, granted, I was never a huge fan of Donkey Kong Country. I was never good at it. I've got the majority of those games as a collector, but I'm really glad that they are able to bring that character. I think that's an important one for Nintendo history to have.
Yeah. Like we had the games and we'd get to a certain point and then we're like, well, we're done. This got too hard.
It usually had to do with a mine cart, and then we're like, oh, well, that's it.
So is there any other characters announced today, or?
As far as new, well, there were a bunch of new assist trophies and things that we can touch on later.
Okay.
And there's a whole music library that they kind of introduced to you, where Jared's like, yes, where it's like I forget how many songs they said.
It said like 800.
Yeah, 800 songs that you can play. Like you can select for maps to play with the maps, but you can also just listen to them individually. Just take your Switch around with you, basically like a giant iPod.
Yeah.
And just listen to all the music, which is cool. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, there's like 34 tracks just for Castlevania stuff alone, Ryan.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And that's through like all these different series. So
when they brought up that music stuff, I was like, Jared's gonna love this. I wonder if you can just play it and just listen to it. And then they showed the woman walking just with the Switch. I was like, Jared's just gonna be walking everywhere with the Switch.
I'm gonna be that woman walking with the Switch.
Yes, you will.
Wait, what?
You're gonna be a woman. And then the GameCube controllers can be used, so that's good.
The controller that will not die.
Yeah.
But I'm not disputing that. I love it. I'm glad that they've got it because I've got a lot of GameCube controllers.
Got a whole wall made out of GameCube controllers. My art.
You got to have that adapter. You got to have that adapter so you can have 8 players.
Wow. Oh,
well, at least, yeah.
And then the little figures are supported.
Yeah, there's a new amiibos. There goes my wallet. So there's but yeah, no, Ryan, seriously, if you don't get a Switch, there's going to be an Alucard amiibo.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry, not Alucard. Jeez, Simon.
Come on, amiibo.
You mean get your?
You can just get the figure.
Yeah, there you go. You can look at it.
I'll just pretend to play with it.
Yeah.
So you're like, can I play with it? And you're like, no.
New amiibo, like Ridley's getting an amiibo figure.
Now this is not Ridley from the Alien movie. Yeah, just so everybody knows. It's not Sigourney Weaver.
It's Sigourney Weaver.
Alien Ridley.
It's the giant purple space pirate.
So I can't remember, like, because I know they're for online play. They were starting something up or something where you gonna have to pay like PlayStation?
Yeah. Now Now, granted, it seems the pricing is affordable. They've yet to announce all the details, so that's not out yet. It's probably going to be out either near the fall or closer to when Smash goes out, but it will be required. Nintendo's online service will be required for any online play like Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, whatever other online games they've got. But I think pricing was like $19.99 for a year.
Wow.
Oh,
that's good.
And it like you get access to all these virtual console things. They've yet to announce all the details, but hopefully they will make it seem attractive and appealing, because heck, I'll shell out $20 a year just to play Smash Brothers with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great! So you're gonna buy us a Switch, and then you're gonna shell out the $20. That's so awesome of you, man.
Oh.
No, you're just getting the Simon Belmont amiibo.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're getting a shirt that said, "I want to switch."
Go to our Patreon.
Buy some shirts. What's the link again, Ryan?
The link to the shirts is shop.spreadshirt.com /I am geek.
There you go.
Ryan, buy a switch.
Anyways, so I'm excited about that, and we're gonna get into the history of Smash and all that stuff. But the reason that I did not watch the video today, I didn't even know there was a video. First off, when I went on there, but so Katrin and Chris and I and Jared, we got to get you on here. We got to get you on PS4 to play with us. We've been playing PS4, and we got a Twitch channel now, which is, what is it, Katrin? Sorry.
Twitch.tv/IamGeekShow.
So if you want to make fun of people playing video games, watch our Twitch then, because we're ridiculous. Anyways, they were complaining about my headphones, like, oh, your headphones stink, and they make some weird noise, which I don't hear anything. It sounds fine to me.
It may be just your voice.
Maybe it's just my voice. So, like, if we're going to be doing the Switch thing, you need better
Whenever
headphones.
you're talking, I just hear this constant whining.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. This has been episode 67, the last episode. Anyway, still taking applications for co-hosts of I'm Geek.
They'll take anybody.
No, no, I'm just kidding. So I knew that I had some nice wireless headphones for my PS3, and I was going to see if they would work on the PS4. I wasn't sure, but I found the headphones, but the USB dongle thing—that's a horrible word, but that's what they're called— is missing. It's missing. I can't find it. So I have no idea. We've moved so much.
It was taken by a USB dongle goblin.
Yeah. Could that be a T-shirt, please? Dongle Goblin.
I am Dongle Goblin. Nice to meet you.
That's from Homestar Runner.
Some might find that offensive though.
Yeah, that's true. So I can't find that, so I can't use them. So basically, it's just a paperweight right now. Those headphones.
Yeah.
Stinks.
So Ryan's using his Apple earbuds, and it's I tried it myself, and if you do try to adjust the volume and hear, because you can hear what it sounds like, you'll hear that sound that we're hearing if like you go in there and hear it. And I was looking, actually it's funny that you mentioned that. I was looking online while we were sitting there, and I was trying to find a fix for it, and one guy was like, just mute it. I'm like, well, what's the point of that?
Yeah, just
but
mute it.
It's a common thing. They said the only one that works well is the Apple iPhone 4 version of the earbuds. So if you have any old earbuds, it might work. I'll send you a headset.
We're tired of this. I'm sending you a headset.
Well, somebody that came and stayed with us a couple weeks ago left her Skull Candy earset.
That's what I use.
Put them in your ears.
I need to send them back, but I thought I would try it out. But I need to send them back to her. I can't keep them. Sorry, they're just gone missing. I don't know. I can't find them.
What is that? Possessions 9/10 of the law?
Yeah, she doesn't listen to this, so. But yeah, so anyway, so I was looking for that, and then because we haven't lived here that long, and there's still stuff packed because it's just been chaotic having a baby and a toddler and everything. So I came across the crates, if you want to call them that, of all my old video game stuff. So
yes,
all my old Nintendo stuff.
Jared's salivating.
All my my PS2, the Wii, all that stuff. The Wii was already hooked up, but and I have this. I'm not proud of this, but I don't care. I went somebody threw out a projector. I just threw out a projector, and I was like, well, "That's not trash." So I said, "Can I have this?" And they're like, "We're just throwing it away." So I took it and I opened it up and I fixed it up and got it working. So it's like it's an old projector. It doesn't have HDMI. It's only like the yellow.
It's got reels.
Yeah, it's only the yellow.
Takes quarters.
Got a crank.
Yeah, yellow, red, white, or S video or stuff like that. Anyways, so I got it working. It's not working well. It's like, but it works. So
Probably
we have,
throw it away.
Yeah, that's probably why I threw it away. But so upstairs in our house, 2-story house, we have like I don't know what they call that, a loft area.
Loft bonus area.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a old chest of drawers, which is a funny story because when we were kids, I don't know,
Yes.
we always thought it was called
this one.
Chester drawers.
Chester drawers, yeah.
Chester drawers.
I think everybody did.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
who
at
is
least
Chester
in,
and why
like,
do we
the
have his
South.
drawers?
Everybody in the South thought it
Yeah.
was Chester drawers.
So I
which
took
is how
these
everybody in
old
the South does it.
Chester drawers from our room, I guess, growing up that we have here, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Random.
It's our parents just send us stuff. They're like, here, take this.
Take it.
Here's old Chester's drawers. Anyways, and I modded it, if you want to call it that. That's what all the cool kids call it. To put all the video game systems inside of it. And then cut holes in the back to run the cables up behind it. So I've got the PS2, the PS3, the Wii hooked up right now. And then I have a GameCube, a Super Nintendo. I don't think the regular Nintendo will work on it. I have to look.
Probably not.
No, probably not. Then I have the classic mini Nintendo,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
which though that's HDMI too, so that won't work either.
Mhm.
So I'll at least have the PS2. The PS3 is HDMI, but you can switch it over to the. So I did that, which it's grainy, but whatever. The PS2, the PS3, the Wii, and then I'll probably hook up the GameCube to it too. And can Super Nintendo do it? I don't remember.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I'll have this all the games right there loaded up in my Chester drawers, and just be able to go through them all and play them all, which is so cool. So and then of course with the PS3, PS2, well PS3 you can watch Netflix and the Wii you can watch Netflix and then Amazon Prime. So we have the big screen upstairs. So so my son who's 3 was like today he was like, can we watch The Wall today?
Yes, son, it's right there.
Yes.
There.
So I'm excited because I was going through like all the crates of games that I have, and QuakeCon is like tomorrow. That's not the Quaker Oat convention, but it's QuakeCon game.
If you're a Quaker, come on down.
And I found the old PS2 Quake game in there, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I remember playing
Revolution.
That.
Yeah.
I remember playing that.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. So all these games. So you guys need to come down, and we just need to play all these old games.
Yeah.
While the projector works.
So we got a week to get down there.
It'll be like
Time is of the essence.
It'll be working, and then you hold the fan go. You're just like, oh, well, hey, it's a projector.
Take a 4-hour break.
I'll use it until it completely dies. Unlike those other people that just threw it out because they're lazy. Anyways, it works. Good.
Mm-hmm.
We do have one of those mini projectors that my wife uses for work. So I may break that bad boy out, hook up some HDMI stuff to that.
Yeah, she's not using it.
Yeah, let's take it. So that was my exciting day. I did all that, got it all set up.
Getting your man cave set up. I like
Yeah, it's like the playroom, but all
Man loft.
yeah, it's got all the toys in it too. But so now my son can watch The Wall. So that's all that matters.
That's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're 34 minutes in, so I guess we should get to this.
Thought y'all were going to talk about Smash Bros.
Yeah, so let's talk about Smash Brothers. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go sort of through the history of Smash Brothers. We're going to name our personal top 3 characters Let's not count the characters that haven't come out yet, because we don't know what. We don't know what they're going to be like.
You can't pick Simon.
I know I can't pick Simon. And then we'll try to decide amongst ourselves the ultimate character of Smash Brothers. All right, so a history of Smash Brothers. I'm just going to read the Wikipedia from start to finish. Here we go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Nintendo was trying to find a game that would satisfy the needs of thousands and millions. That's not what it says. Anyway.
I don't think that says that.
So Smash Brothers debuted in 1999. Super Smash Brothers. So there wasn't a Smash Brothers? I guess
no, I believe it was just Super Smash Brothers.
It was Super Smash Brothers.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, like Super Mario Brothers, but it's Super Smash Brothers.
That's true. Yeah. So Super Smash Brothers debuted in 1999 from the Nintendo 64, which I have one of those too that I could hook up. I just remembered that.
Great.
I can play Super Smash Brothers
Back to the wall
tonight if I want to. So we had it. We got it at one point.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Jared, did you have that one?
I never had a 64 until a couple of years ago. But I remember playing Smash Brothers or Super Smash Brothers over at your house a few times, and I was never good at it because I didn't understand what I was seeing on the screen. It was chaotic. The damage percentage for the longest time, I thought, you're supposed to get a high score, and the higher score you got was the thing you were supposed to do. But no, the more damage percentage you take, the harder it is for you to stay on screen.
Yes.
And that's what made this fighting game different than all the other fighting games. Is it you weren't trying to really kill your opponent, you were trying to knock them off the screen or the platform that you were on. So you're trying to get them off, which was easier to get off some characters than others. Some characters could quote unquote. Oh wow.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I'm such a child.
It was easier to knock some characters off of the platform than it was to knock others off of the platform. Dirty boys. You dirty dogs. Anyways. Because some of them could quote unquote fly.
Yeah.
While others just dropped like a rock. So, yeah, literally. So Kirby. Yeah. But he could also sort of fly. So it started out with basically 12 characters. You could play as get down there. You could play as Captain Falcon, Donkey Kong, Fox, Jigglypuff, Kirby, Link, Luigi, Mario, Ness, Pikachu, Samus, and Yoshi. Or that's what this says, anyways.
Yeah, that would be correct.
And I think when I remember playing the game, and because I didn't know all of the game library of Nintendo, I didn't really. I knew of F-Zero, but I didn't know Captain Falcon. So I was like, "Who's Captain Falcon?" And he became one that was quoted, I think, most often with the Falcon Punch.
Yeah. This game. So I'm a notoriously horrible jumper in video games.
Yes,
I was gonna say
terrible. I'm terrible at jumping
in real life too.
In real life too.
In real life, like anything, physically, I'm just horrible. This is a game. You're jumping around constantly. So many places to fall off, and then you have moves like the Falcon Punch, where you can literally shoot yourself off of the platforms and just kill yourself, which I did quite often playing him, and that's why I never played as him.
not to jump ahead, but that is something that has kind of changed in Smash Brothers Ultimate. You select the stage first. You select the rules on what you want to do, then you select the stage. So if it's a stage that's got a lot of pitfalls or areas like that, then you actually choose the character. So you might be able to do this one, Chris.
There we go. Oh, I still play it. I still love it. But it's definitely one of those games. Like if you die, you kind of laugh at yourself. Like you don't get like mad because you can die pretty funny. Like with Kirby, like you said, you can float, but you can also change it to a rock and you drop. And I would sometimes do the wrong move when I was trying to float, and I would turn into a rock and just plummet to my death super quick. But it was still fun.
Okay, so Nintendo is notorious for just bringing out system after system. Some work, some don't work. But the thing that sort of has become the rule of thumb is that when a new system comes out, there's a new Smash Brothers, and that sort of play. If you look at the history, so in '99 for the Nintendo 64, we had Smash Brothers, and then that's right.
It's like 2001,
2001, we have Super Smash Brothers Melee that came out for the GameCube, and it introduced two new single player modes alongside the classic mode, adventure mode, and all star mode. And then in all star mode, it would just play the song All Star the whole time.
Yeah, constantly from Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over and over. No, not really.
Yeah.
I don't even know what year that came out.
Somebody.
That's all we can afford now.
And introduced new characters like Bowser and Dr. Mario, and Falco, and the Ice Climbers.
Yes.
And Marth. Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch. Peach, Pichu, Roy, Sheik, Young Link, and Zelda.
Which it's for those who don't know who Mr. Game & Watch is, it's one of the coolest characters of all time because it was from an early handheld game series, right? They made a few of them, didn't they?
Yeah, a couple of those LCD screens, yeah.
Yeah, so it has that LCD look even in this game, which is pretty cool. So that was received well. I don't have numbers on how much it actually sold.
It's still being played in tournaments today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was for the GameCube, and then in 2008 came a new system. The system that would change all systems. The Nintendo Wii.
Wow.
Wii. Wow. Katrin had 3 of them.
I have one.
Oh, you have one. And
We
you don't
got
have
one.
You don't have this game for it?
No. No.
Charlie would love this game
I don't know.
because you just have to smash buttons.
But here's the thing. He loves the Lego games because
Yeah.
we've gotten them free on the Xbox One. They've given away like 3 of them on the free if you are a gold member, right? And he loves playing those, but he doesn't go around and just smash everything. And I'm just like, this is what kids should love, is going around and like smashing the trash cans and the trees and all that. And he just goes straight to something else, I'm just like, smash some trees, it's fun, He's not into it, so I don't know if he would be or not. I don't know. He's thoughtful. He wants to
He's a
do
more
other.
sophisticated player.
He's sophisticated.
He would choose Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat, probably.
Probably. No.
I don't know.
Probably.
No,
So.
he only smashes stuff if there's blood that shoots out.
He
So
loves
he'd go
some
Mortal
blood.
Kombat.
That's right.
So probably one of the most anticipated games for the Wii was Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Wii Fit.
No.
Jared's
Oh.
got one right there in the background.
I know.
I do.
I have mine.
Look, I have one right there.
Ours is underneath the TV stand. Yeah,
Is it holding the TV?
it's holding the TV up.
That's all it's good for.
No, mine is to the
It
right.
balances.
That's
It
so
balances
funny.
the TV.
I've got the Wii Fits. I don't think I ever used the Wii Fit.
Oh, we did.
Can you tell?
That's
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Measuring, it's always it was funny story real quick, because sometimes when you step on, it's like, oh, almost like, oh, hey there, fatty.
Someone's been eating cookies.
We always laugh about that.
Now
It's
that I
funny.
have the Wii hook back up, I'll have to break out the Wii Fit and get fit or something. So the thing with the Wii, which we all know this, if you don't know this, then you just don't like video games, and it's okay. Because this is the geek in all of us. So some of us don't like that. You had like all these different. You had the Wii Motes, which were these looked like little remotes that you could throw into the TV. Many people did.
Yes.
And the nunchuck, which didn't look nothing like a nunchuck, but it hooked into the Wiimote.
Tethered to the-
Yeah, tethered. So with Brawl, you had 4 different kinds of controllers that you could use. So you had the Wii remote on its side, the Wii remote with the nunchuck combination, the classic controller that you could buy
We have that.
separately, and the GameCube controller.
No.
So the predecessors before this was designed to just use one controller. This was designed to use many. And I think still most people favored the GameCube controller, or at least I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I
I can
always
see that.
played with, and I always made guests play with the Wiimotes.
Oh gosh.
The GameCube controller is more of your typical kind of
Yeah.
controller,
Yeah.
that kind of like a cross-platform type thing that everybody's kind of used to in playing games, I would think.
Very true.
So, so this one had all kinds of different modes. It had like a side-scrolling level, multiple bosses to fight, as well as CG cutscenes explaining the story.
Mm.
So I don't even remember what the story was.
It was the subspace emissary mode.
Ooh. You fight a big
It was
hand, right, or something?
It was just a big alien invasion, things like that. They brought all these series together and why they were fighting each other. So it was interesting.
And this was Brawl, right?
It was Brawl.
Yeah.
Brawl. Yeah, so this introduced Charizard, Diddy Kong, let's see, Ivysaur, King Dedede,
King Dedede!
Lucario, Lucas, Meta Knight,
Mm-hmm.
Olimar. I don't remember Olimar.
It's from Pikmin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pit, Rob, or R-O-B, and Wario and Wolf.
This is riveting podcast.
And Zero Suit Samus. There's lots of characters.
Yeah, there is.
The big thing about Brawl was this was Nintendo's first online system.
That's
Yeah.
So I played a lot of online matches with Chris back in the day.
Yes, we did.
And if you watch the Nintendo Direct, Ryan, which I hope you do, there's a stage. It's an ice climber stage, where it's got a glacier that's like falling down the side of a mountain, and then it eventually plops in the water. And if you stay in the water too long, there's a fish. You gotta don't stay in the water because it'll get you. And it got Chris every time. It got him every time.
Yeah,
And
I was going fishing.
But yeah, it was Nintendo's first online melee.
And you can record your brawls on that one. You can record your fights and save them for viewing later, where Jared did quite often and laughed at me quite often.
I've got a couple of those SD cards, but I gotta find them. But that was fun. You could share, record those. So that was a fun thing that Brawl brought.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to just think back in, before 2008, at least with Nintendo, there was no online play,
Well, they did the DS, the Nintendo
Yeah,
DS.
that's
and
true.
They had some stuff, but as far as their
Yeah.
home console, not as
So
much.
it's not until like recent times where it's pretty much that's just the norm.
You just play online.
And you just play online. Go ahead.
PCs did it for a long time though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's because I did that in college with some first-person shooter games.
Yeah,
You know, we played a lot
PCs,
online,
but I guess
yeah, consoles. It took a while. Yeah.
yeah, growing up, you would go to friends' houses to play against each other. And
Bring a
now
TV and
yeah.
in your box.
Yeah, now you don't. And that was the cool thing about like the GameCube and stuff is that it's got 4 ports, 4 people can play at the same time, and all that. And it's like amazing.
Very portable.
Yeah.
We had
a handle on it.
Yeah.
The original Nintendo. We had a the four. I think it was called 4-player or 4-square or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but it was an adapter that you could put 4 controllers in, and there were very few games that played 4. But there was a volleyball game that we had, I think, that you could play on. It was the original Nintendo, and I think we did it one time with 4 people because we didn't know that many people that really wanted to play it. But yeah. Wasn't a lot of multiplayer back then.
No, and even like when I was setting up stuff today, looking at the PS2, I had forgotten. Oh yeah, you gotta have memory cards for this thing. You gotta. I gotta find those things. They're around here somewhere.
Oh gosh. Well, it's like the game or not Dreamcast that had the thing that you put in the controller to play games or whatever.
The VMU.
Yeah. Gosh. And it had that little screen on some of them, right? Where it would do. Oh.
On all of them, yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy how games have changed so much, like over a short period of time, like gaming itself.
Well, what the Dreamcast did, like with that VMU unit, where you could like take your save data with it, and play like little mini games with it. Yeah. Nintendo kind of took that idea and did it with the amiibos, like with the Nintendo, with Brawl. Not Brawl, but with the Wii U version and the 3DS version, you could get one of those Nintendo amiibos that was compatible with Smash, have a unique character, like your save data, like your fighter on that character. And you could take that over to someone's house and train it and do whatever you want with it. So
yeah, if you don't know what amiibo characters are, it's like these little, they look like little action figures. That like if you played the
statues,
if you played the Disney Infinity or something like that,
or the thing with Spyro.
I started Skylanders.
I started to say Dreamfinder, but that's not right.
Skylander
catcher.
So it's like little figures that money makers, which I have like all of the Disney Infinity ones. Well, not all of them. I have all the Star Wars, most all of the Marvel, because I got them for like $2 when
they're really cool just to display. I mean, they're really nice figures.
Up there, you can't really see them.
But for those listening, there they are.
There they are.
There they are.
Hear them now.
Yeah. So that brings us up to 2014 for Super Smash Brothers. That's what I went back. They're like, let's just go back to the original name. Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U. So the Wii U, man, never got that one.
Didn't either. Didn't play that one.
Jared, you got one laying around there using as like a doorstop, or?
It's actually propped up on that speaker right there. It's in a red sleeve, but yeah, no, I still play it.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a bunch of good games for it, regardless of its success or lack thereof. There were some really good games for it, so it was worth it for that. But oh man, the stuff that they did between Brawl and Wii U fixed a lot of things. A lot of people just only played Melee. They had issues with Brawl for whatever reason. The competitive, I don't know. I just play it because it's fun. But they weren't playing Brawl as much as Melee. So I think the developers, Masahiro Sakurai, tried to do something cool with the Wii U version, make it a little easier or more user-friendly or more for the fans. So a lot more characters, a lot more stages. Yeah.
And they added a lot of characters from different, not just Nintendo as well, for that one.
Yeah,
which is cool. Like Mega Man and Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, Solid Snake, which is totally off the wall.
Metal Gear Solid.
yeah.
Metal Gear Solid is just kind of random.
No,
But yeah,
it's
I mean,
not that random.
Fits, I guess. Well, I mean, it's just compared to like Mario and Sonic,
Oh yeah.
and then Solid Snake.
He would get a box. He would get a box on there, wouldn't he? Would he
Well,
do
I think
that?
Yeah,
they brought.
he could hide in a box.
Yeah, they did. They put Snake in Brawl.
Yeah, Snake was in another one.
Oh,
If I
he's in
remember
Yeah,
Brawl?
right.
Snake,
Okay.
Snake was in Brawl,
That's
but
right.
and they didn't bring Snake back until now for Ultimate in December.
Oh,
but,
okay.
but no, Sonic was in
Sorry.
Brawl, and that was a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mega Man was brought into the Wii U one, right?
Yeah.
Because I was excited about that, but I didn't have a Wii U to play it. I really wanted to play that just because of Mega Man.
The other
And
thing
there
that-
were
go
Yeah,
ahead.
there were exclusive stages between the Wii U and the 3DS version. So same game, but unique stages between both. And there were a couple different extra modes between the two games, or the systems that you could play. So there were reasons to get both versions if you wanted to play certain stages. But now, of course, with Ultimate coming out, there's all those stages on this game. But yeah.
And with the 3DS and Wii U, I mean, I guess it was both of them. I'd have to go back and look. But this is the first Super Smash game where they did the thing that everybody hates, and they brought in the DLC. You want more characters? Here you go. You can buy them. Yeah. So Bayonetta, Cloud, Corrin, Lucas, Mewtwo was a DLC. Wow.
Yeah,
Roy.
so was Roy.
Yeah. Ryu, however you pronounce it. So there were 7 DLCs. But it looks like for Ultimate they're not going to do that, hopefully. We'll see.
At least not right now.
Not right now. Yeah. Are you tired of playing with 73 characters? Here, buy 40 more. Oh man. Anyways,
$5 a character.
yeah. So I had many great years playing up to Brawl. I didn't play the Wii U one,
Mm-hmm.
but this year marks, it's been waited on with the Switch coming out, the newest Nintendo system. There will be one called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Ultimate Edition. One louder.
Every character ever put into a Smash game.
And more.
And more. That's true.
73 characters as of right now. Still more to be announced, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly. They still got time.
Maybe there'll be a Jared character.
There already is. There already was back in
Oh,
Brawl.
because of the me.
The me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's one thing you could do. Yeah, you can make your own character be in it. So the person that is oddly missing. Hold on, did they ever announce him?
Hmm?
Hold on, let me see if he's on here before I stick my foot in my mouth.
Oh, it's been there before. Go right ahead.
Yeah, he's not on here. Waluigi. There's no Waluigi.
Waluigi was never. He was only an assist trophy.
I know.
Mhm.
You think
Yeah.
they could have?
There was a
him.
petition. There was a petition to give him his dues because he's only been an assist trophy. So there was a petition to try to get him in there, but it's not
Poor
happening.
Waluigi, always getting left out.
Waluigi.
Which
Poor
is
guy.
Patron's favorite character.
No.
No. So yeah, there was I guess some non-playable characters, such as Goombas. But there, I was reading something that said about a cheat thing that you could, or a glitch or something that you can use. Anyways,
The Konami code?
yeah, that's in there. And then there were some bosses. The most probably notable boss of the Smash Brothers series is the big giant glove.
Hand.
Master Hand.
Master
Master
Hand.
Hand.
Mickey Mouse comes to Smash Brothers to
Chef
smash-
Boyardee.
Yeah. So I always thought that was the Master Hand was just odd, but
Oh, and don't forget about Crazy Hand, his crazy twin.
Oh yeah.
that's true.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Gangster Hand, called the backhand.
How many I sort of say episodes. How many games was the Master Hand in? Do we know this?
I think Master Hand's been featured in all of them.
Has he? Okay.
Oh.
I think.
There's also then there was PD Piranha, Ridley and Mecha Ridley, Porky, whoever that is. And,
It's from Earthbound.
Rayquaza or
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza, yeah, or some other bosses. But you can't, beat the Master Hand. That jumps around and
Wow.
smashes you. And then they also would do the I forget which one it was in. They would do the metal versions of the characters that you would fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there was like which one? I think it started in Brawl maybe, where like all the different things you could really grab, like, and you could turn yourself into like the I can't think anymore. It's late.
I'm talking about this, like the Smash Ball.
Well, like the Smash Ball, and then you could turn yourself metal and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that was in Melee.
Is it melee? Okay. Yeah, that stuff was good.
Yeah. Stuff is good.
It's good. I liked it.
It's good. Yeah, I liked it.
Next question.
All right, so here's the sales. If you guys, if the people out there really want to know how much they sold, Super Smash Brothers sold for 1.4 million copies in Japan and 2.3 million in the U.S. with a total of 5.55 million units worldwide. Melee sold over 7 million units worldwide, becoming the best-selling GameCube title. Brawl sold for 1.524 million units in Japan as of March 2008 and sold for 1.4 million units in the first week in the United States before becoming Nintendo of America's fastest selling title. The 3DS version sold over 1 million copies in the first weekend on sale in Japan and has sold more than 9.30 million copies, or 9.30 million copies worldwide as of June 2018. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U became the fastest selling Wii U game to date. I wonder why. Selling 3.39 million units worldwide within just 2 months of availability, beating the record previously held by Mario Kart 8. And as of 2017, it has sold 5.34 million copies worldwide. There you go.
Yeah,
that's a lot of copies.
Mm-hmm. Making copies.
Copies.
Thank you, Rob Schneider.
That's our next episode. It's going to be all Rob Schneider.
Yeah. Deuce Bigelow.
Anyway, so let's get on to our top characters, shall we? Or should we do our favorite game in the series first? What's your favorite game in the series? We don't have to go into detail, but
because I haven't played the other. Well, I played the Wii U once at Jared's place for your wedding weekend. You got married,
as one does.
As one does. You got married, and then we just played video games. And you're just sending your wife away. But I would have to probably go with Brawl for me, because it introduced some of my like at least one of my favorite characters to play with, and it upped everything, and that's probably the one I played the most.
Yeah, I think Brawl's probably the one I played the most. But Melee, I mean, that was a great one too. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Melee, maybe I played the most just because of the time, 2001 to 2008, it seemed like everywhere that I went, somebody had it. We were always
Yeah.
playing it. So yeah, but I did like the other stuff that Brawl brought to the table to make it a little different. I felt like Brawl was one that was fun to play by yourself if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Melee was more fun. Like it was fun just to play with other people, but by yourself you're sort of like, But anyways, so yeah, one of those two. Catron loves them all. He's deep in thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's not even paying attention.
I am. I played one of them, and I think like Jared, probably played it at your all's house because I didn't know too many people that had a 64. I remember we played a little bit, maybe from time to time at different places, but it was GoldenEye and Smash Brothers, I think, that everybody played. So that's about the only time I played it. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I can't give a lot of input on this. So I'm just looking at the internet, and I'll jump in every once in a while.
I'm sorry. What do you want to talk about?
He's
No,
watching that Kim Possible
what
marathon.
What would you like
right
to
now.
talk about, huh?
No, it's not about me. I'm here for just to throw in funny quips every once in a while.
Take a
So
break.
it's all good. Like the what's the like the sidekick on the talk shows and things.
You're our Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Can you be Andy from Conan instead? I like him.
Yeah, sure. I can't do that. Talks normal, I think, right?
Yeah, he sort of has that's some more Jay Leno, I guess. Anyways, okay, so Jared, which was your favorite game? Sorry.
It's hard for me to pick because I've got awesome moments for each. I would choose 64 initially because it was my foray into Smash, not knowing how to play.
Yeah.
Melee, I probably spent the most time on with you guys and playing. And then I would say then Brawl, it escalated with playing online and just having a lot of great memories and laughing and playing with Chris, because there were moments where he was just completely on. He was on, and he was playing it's like a phoenix from a fire. And then he would turn to ash again.
Very quickly.
But it was majestic. It was majestic, and I loved it. And then the Wii U 3DS ones, I still play, and I like that because it's got up to 8 players, so you can play more. I love the graphics. I do not play online with it, but I would probably say overall, I would probably go back with Melee.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good choice.
All right. So, favorite characters. We'll get into the top 3 now. I put this out on Twitter and our Facebook, and we had some people respond with their favorite characters. So that's cool. We had some people respond. A couple people responded with Captain Falcon, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put Captain Falco, so I don't know if they were talking about Falco or they're talking about. I don't know if Falco was a captain. I thought he was just a pilot
or lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
I thought he was a musician from Germany.
I think they meant Captain Falcon. Yeah, it's good. Somebody put Pikachu as their favorite. Pika. I think. And then somebody put your mom, and I was like, oh.
I didn't know she was.
I know. I said, how did you know that her mom was Princess Peach? And he was like, oh, I think I heard it on one of your other episodes. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then somebody put Meta Knight is their son's favorite character. They don't play themselves, but their son loves Meta Knight. So, who wants to start? Top 3, really fast. We're already at an hour, about an hour 10. So we just like to talk. Talking.
I can go real quick if you want. The ones I like, I tend. There's a lot of ones with swords that I like, but out of those, I really like Marth a lot. He had some really good kind of power up swings and jumps. That was really good. Meta Knight. I really liked Meta Knight a lot because he could fly, so that helped me with my jumping. Uh, and then the last one would have to be Ganondorf. Because I could do really good with him or really bad with him, and I loved when I did really good with him. There was an audience or whatever that was apparently watching our game that starts chanting the name of your character if you're starting to do really good. It's like Ganondorf, Ganondorf, and it was just fun.
I'll go. For me, Mr. Game and Watch. I love playing because he's so annoying to other characters just to flip pancakes and sausages and things. It's annoying, and it makes me laugh knowing that I'm an annoyance to another person in the game. But he's also really, really good if you know how to use him. Pikachu, thoroughly enjoy his moves. And the last one is from the Wii U and 3DS version. It's Duck Hunt. So it's the dog and the duck from the Duck Hunt series. And again, it's just to be an annoyance to other players because the dog can kick this can and you can keep moving it towards a target, and then eventually you can detonate it like an explosive. So you just keep nudging it closer and closer. It's such an annoying set of moves, but it makes me laugh.
Yeah, you're very annoying with Mr. Game and Watch.
Thank you.
Can verify that.
Thank you, good sir.
He's a fun one to play, though. Katrin.
I like Mario, Link, and Samus.
Oh, good job. Which one did you play with the most?
Link,
Mario,
and Samus.
And
your favorite move that they did would be
where you jump and hit. And you jump on top of their head and smash them down, right? Smash them,
yeah.
brothers.
It's the name of the game. So
that's right. You got to smash them.
Hulk Hogan in this game?
I wanted your answer to be Mario.
Luigi.
Samus.
Samus, yeah.
Mario.
Okay, so my all-time favorite character. I haven't played as a Belmont yet, so it'll probably change.
That's gonna be the
My go-to character is Kirby every time. I love Kirby because you can like float so you don't fall off as easy. You can swallow people and get their powers. You can become a rock and land on people. I love Kirby.
You could smash them with the rock.
Smash, yeah, just like the game.
Smashing.
Wow.
Everybody was always annoyed when I played as Kirby. They always like, play somebody else. I'm like, no, I could beat you with Kirby.
Kind of like you with Street Fighter and E-Honda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Honda.
Except when I pulled out the Chun-Li.
Yeah, Kirby, and then I like to play as Falco. That's probably one that most people wouldn't be one of their favorites. But I love he's got the gun and he's a cool looking bird.
Again, one of those characters that he goes a little too fast for me, and I just end up falling off the
I
level.
liked him. I could handle him. I'm a big boy.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. And then probably Meta Knight. With his like screw attack and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Mr. Game & Watch is That's that's one of his attacks. He would spit.
No, I know what you're talking about, and that's an annoying move.
Yep.
It is a good move.
You're that guy.
This coming from the Mr. Annoying, who already said that's why he would pick characters.
Mr. Game and
Oh, fair enough. That's fair.
I love playing with Mr. Game Watch. He was fun. But yeah, those are probably the ones I would stick to. But then I would try other ones. Like Samus was always fun.
Link was good. He had that spin attack, which was really cool.
See?
See? Yeah.
And then Toon Link was just the cute version of him.
I always liked saying King Dedede. That was just always fun to hear. Say. And Rob was pretty fun. Rob was the robot from the original Nintendo.
He could also be annoying.
Yeah, because he could fly. So that was always that's why I liked him. I like the ones that could fly.
Because he had the little spinner thing.
Yep.
And you could just rev that up and then release it whenever you wanted to. And of course, I always got hit by it.
Yeah. So Jared and I like the annoying characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. That's why they're there.
I like the cool ones.
Well,
and I like the classics.
I like the classic, the practical ones.
The practical. You liked it when you like to use Mario because you could put on the raccoon tail and hat, right?
Yeah, turned into stone. He did that, right? Could he fly?
Oh yeah, he had a hang glider. He would fly in on.
Skate when he
And then he would come in on the Mario Kart because it's his kart. All in the games. If you go play them, you'll see it all there.
What did Little Mac was in one of them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Was any good? Brawl. Did he do anything special or fun?
Punched.
He was
punched.
If like his like KO meter got to a certain point, it would be an instant KO if you made contact. And then his like final smash move, he would turn into like Giga Mac, like a big hulking.
Yeah, that's right.
Thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If his energy got low, would somebody come up behind him and pat him on the back real fast, like
give him some chocolate?
If you look in the background in one of the levels, you'll see the guy, and if you match up his movements just right, then he'll tell you when to punch. Just like in the original Mike Tyson, it didn't really do that. That's what happened in the original Mike Tyson. That's how you knew to beat somebody. You would watch the dude in the background, and when he did a certain move, that's when you would punch or dodge.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Secret. Yep.
Secrets.
There is there's a cool new mode. I will just say real quick about our favorite characters and all that talk. There's a new mode called Smash Down. So it is a slow player elimination or character screen. So it's whoever you pick first, that character can no longer be used the rest of that particular game or match. So like if you're really good at Pikachu, you want to try to get him first. Otherwise, Chris might steal him from you. So it's the Smash Down mode looks pretty interesting. So you're kind of challenged to play with other characters you might not be as good at.
Yeah. Cool. I like that. I thought that looked cool. And real quick, another character didn't get mentioned a lot, but Sheik. I like Sheik. It was kind of like the
Zelda's alter ego.
Spoiler alert.
Zelda's Batman. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry for all those that I've ruined Zelda for now. How dare you?
She was super agile. Like she could get around the board pretty quickly.
Yes, she could.
And it was good. There's a theme with Ryan tonight.
That's screw attack.
I was just agreeing with you. Anyways, we didn't mention this much, but there are weapons that would drop into the game that you could pick up. There's a bat, a sledgehammer, the fan, yeah, a fireball, a little ray gun,
the Nintendo cannon thing, whatever that gun was. Yeah, the Super Scope.
Yep. So, did you guys have a favorite weapon that you'd always try to get?
Either the bat or the fan, because again, it's the most It's the most annoying.
Oh, they are.
I think most people would try to get the sledgehammer because it was sort of like insta kill.
Yeah,
But the bat was fun.
But the sledgehammer sometimes it'd trick you though. Like the hammer end would fall off, and then you're just swinging the stick around that didn't hit anybody. So you're just running around trying not to get hit, which would happen to me quite often, probably.
Oh, poor guy. There was some other ones like a flower. I think it would go on your head or something.
Yeah. If you made contact, if you hit the flower or against another character, it would plant. It would grow off their head, and they would slowly take damage.
Yeah. There's all kinds of different things.
Yeah, there were Pokeballs that you can throw, and then Pokemon would show up and start attacking other people. Like Jigglypuff would make people fall asleep.
Jigglypuff. We could play as Jigglypuff.
You could play as Jigglypuff. I don't know. There are other things.
I don't know. Anyways, so what would be our ultimate character? What would be the character to end all characters? I don't know.
For the most part, we all chose kind of different characters.
Yeah, but if we had to narrow it down to one, what would it be?
Oh.
For overall gameplay, I think it would have to be somebody that could fly, somebody that had some kind of projectile, maybe.
I don't know. For me, I'd probably go with Pikachu. Actually, like Pikachu doesn't fly, but like that just seemed to be like a character anybody could pick up and just do some major damage with, because he had all the lightning attacks.
I think for me, it would have to be Rob, because he can fly a set amount of time before he can't fly any higher.
Yeah.
He's got projectiles. He's got some short range and long range things with like the gyroscope. And he's got that laser beam that will charge up in intensity. So he's pretty well rounded, and he's a heavier character to hit and knock off the screen.
Yeah, so like I said, Rob would probably be the character.
I think I would agree with you. I think Rob would be the one I would pick.
It would be good.
Do you remember what Rob stands for, Ryan?
Robot, otters, biblical.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you remember what it is?
I don't.
Hold on. Let me rack my brain and see if I can.
He's your robotic operating buddy.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
That's nice. That never worked for me.
Never worked for anybody. Same with the power glove. Never worked for anybody, but it looked cool.
Yeah, that robot. Yeah, it would just sit there. We'd play with the little tops, and spin them, and then we'd play Gyromite. Somebody'd have to hold the controllers. Like, will you play Gyromite with me? It's like, but I don't want to just push a button every once in a while.
Well, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We didn't bore you too much like we did catering.
No,
he's always bored. It's fine.
I hate this thing.
Why am I here?
Not true.
But so I mean, we're sort of in the weird time of the year where summer's wrapping down, but the new fall stuff hasn't started. So there's not really movies out or TV shows to discuss or other geeky things. So we're sort of doing these to fill in the gap until fall gets here, where all the TV shows and new movies are coming out.
New video games.
Halloween will be coming up. So, we'll get back into the groove with all that stuff coming soon. I mean, football will be back. So,
Yay.
Go sports.
Yeah. We'll have some guests lined up too, possibly.
Yes, possibly some guests coming up. Some really cool guests. I won't say who they are right now. No.
Not Jared.
Not Jared.
In addition,
you did say
to
cool
Jared.
guest.
In addition to Jared, the coolest of them all.
Good night, everybody.
I'm just having a hard time tonight. Anyways, what I meant to say was guests that have not been on the show before.
Yes.
Some cool guests coming up. Hopefully it all works out. This will be some bigger guests, I guess, if you want to call it that. Like big time. So we're talking to their people right now.
Wow.
Now people are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, who did they get?" And then when we get
Rob
them on, they're going to be like, "Who?" Yeah, Rob Schneider. Can you imagine having an hour-long conversation with Rob Schneider?
That'd be awesome. You can do it.
Could you quit doing all your voices? We're trying to do a serious interview.
Yeah. And then I think the animator's vault is going to be opening up with a new animator.
Yes.
Maybe soon.
He's not a new animator.
No, like that
new
hasn't been on the show before.
Yeah.
Who's done some amazing things that you guys will be very like, oh my gosh, he did that. He was part of that. Wah, wah, wah. So hopefully you enjoy those, and they'll be coming out soon. And if there's a guest that you want that's reasonable for us to get, let us know, and we'll try to get them.
Ray Chase.
Ray Chase.
Ray Chase.
Where's Ray?
Chase.
He just got back from wherever it was.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Hawaii. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Hawaii. So yeah,
I'm
he's
sure
got lots
Ray
to
will
talk
be back
about.
on. Maybe we'll get Dorian back on. Dorian, if
You'll, you'll have to have I Am Geek Ultimate.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll have
try to have as
73
many
guests
people.
on.
Everyone we can get on to come on.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's
And
start
then-
doing the raising the finger so people can talk.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
and then hopefully Monica, we'll get Monica back on.
Yeah, we're gonna get Monica back on.
Yeah, she's a fun one. Monica, if you're listening, have your
We know
people
you
call
are.
our people. And that means just call Chris.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's probably not listening, but maybe we get Lucas the Spider Creator back on too. Anyways, we're just naming all the guests we've had on the show, so go back and listen to them.
Wow.
But a lot of fun stuff, and of course Halloween, we love it. We'll have a lot of fun stuff. We're having a trip coming up to Disney World, Orlando, so we'll have a lot of cool stuff coming out of that. We'll be doing a lot of live streams, probably, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah. Sure.
While we're down there. I'm looking forward to getting to hang out with Katrin face to face.
Yes.
Because I have a blast with him.
Our
I don't
families.
know. Yeah, our families. I don't know if he has a blast with me, but I have a blast with him.
Not. Yes.
Oh man, I have no
I do.
friends.
Of course I do.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Good save.
It wouldn't be a Disney trip without you.
Oh, I'm like their guide. I wear one of those plaid vests.
No.
I wonder if you wore one of those plaid vests and you just started leading people around and people would start following
You
you.
would get kicked out.
You get kicked out.
You got eyes everywhere, man.
Yep.
You're gone.
And then if you're a podcaster out there, we may be trying something new. I've been talking to a bunch of podcasters. So get in touch with us at I'm Geek.
Geek Show on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm Geek Show on Twitter, or email us at imgeekshow@gmail.com. We're thinking about doing a podcaster roundtable where we just get on and we discuss what it's like being a codcaster.
A codcaster?
I don't know.
We want to catch some fish.
Yeah, we're gonna get some fishermen on here. No, what it's like being a podcaster. What's the ups and downs? What's the problems we run into, and just sort of support each other, lift each other up, and help each other out, and then hopefully learn something new from each other. So that will be coming soon. That will be separate from I Am Geek. It'll probably still be on the same channel, but it won't be called I Am Geek. Anyways, so we've gone like an hour and a half. I hope you've had a fun time. We didn't even get the oh good. We didn't even get the news about the new Sonic movie that's coming out.
Not about the fast food.
No, that would be a fun movie. Just those two guys from Sonic. I'd watch that movie.
Just sitting in the car the whole time.
Yeah.
How did they still rate it R? That's bizarre to me.
It's something to do with the pickle juice slushes. I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah. So the new Sonic movie coming out with Ben Schwartz playing the voice of Sonic. It's going to be live action, which would be weird with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. But Sonic will be
Animated.
3D animated.
Live action.
Yeah.
Animated. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, all right. So we'll talk about it more some other time. But thank you, Jared, for joining us.
Yay.
Always a
Jordan
blast. Always a
Yay.
blast.
You're welcome back anytime. As long as there's no other guests.
As long as I'm cool.
So
Mm-hmm.
you'll always be cool.
Oh yeah.
This has been I'm Geek episode 67, and we will catch you next week with a brand new episode. Good night, everybody.